My dad left me everything in his will, until my siblings suddenly showed up with a new document. The problem? The signature was fake. The betrayal? Unbelievable. But what they didn't expect was that I would outsmart them and expose their $600,000 scam for the world to see. My father wasn't a millionaire, but he worked his whole life to make sure I'd be secure. When he passed, his will was clear. The house, the savings, even his small business, everything was left to me. My siblings weren't thrilled, but they nodded quietly during the will reading. But almost instantly, things felt off. My mom and siblings began whispering behind closed doors, taking sudden interest in Dad's lawyer, and throwing hints about some updated paperwork Dad apparently signed before his death. I asked to see it, but they brushed me off. Why, I thought, are they suddenly so interested in documents they never cared about before? 1 week later, they dropped the bomb. My mom dramatically pulled out a folder and said, "Your father changed his mind. He wanted things to be equal." Inside was a brand new will, dated just months before his death. And guess what? This version split the inheritance evenly between me and my siblings. My stomach dropped. Something was wrong. My dad never said a word about changing his will. And the signature at the bottom, it looked strange. Too shaky. Almost traced. My gut screamed, this isn't real. I rushed the document to a lawyer. He took one glance and said, "This doesn't look right. Let's get a forensic handwriting expert involved." Days turned into weeks as the investigation unfolded. The expert collected samples of Dad's handwriting, compared ink strokes, magnified every detail. The waiting nearly broke me. Then came the call that changed everything. The expert's voice was firm, the signature is forged. Different pen pressure, uneven strokes, clear signs of tracing. This is 100% fake. I sat there in silence, my heart pounding. My own mom had helped forge my dad's will. I wanted to believe family wouldn't sink this low. But money had twisted everything. I confronted them. At first, they denied everything. My mom screamed, "Your father wanted us all to have something." My siblings cried, "It's not fair, you got everything." But when I laid down the forensic report, their faces went pale. The mask was off. I filed fraud charges and a civil lawsuit. In court, the expert testified, pointing out the forgery line by line. The judge's eyes narrowed. My siblings panicked. My mom broke down in tears. And when the gavel finally came down, the ruling was clear. The forged will was thrown out. The original will was reinstated. The inheritance, over $600,000, was mine, exactly as my dad intended. And to top it off, my siblings and mom were ordered to pay my legal fees. But the victory came with a price. My family? Broken. My trust? Shattered. I realized money changes people, sometimes forever. I still visit my dad's grave and thank him for teaching me one last lesson: truth always wins in the end. Has your family ever tried to pull something like this? Share your story in the comments, I read every one. And if you love true stories of betrayal, revenge, and justice, hit subscribe. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.